Rickey Smiley Morning Show, the most funny in the morning. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Just another day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. Pastor Haynes, happy to have you this morning.
Rickey Smiley, how you doing, my brother?
Man, blessed this morning, man. And we always good to have the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church, Dallas, Texas, the one and only Dr. Frederick Douglas Haynes. I know you got a good word this morning. How you feeling?
Man, I'm feeling great, Rickey Smiley, because of God's amazing and wonderful grace. God's grace is so amazing that I wonder oftentimes how we make it through what it is we're going through. The good news is the grace of God has a way of showing up and filling in the blanks. I like that, filling in the blanks, so that when you don't know how things are going to turn out, when you don't know how things are going to work out, the good news is God's grace can fill in the blanks and do for you what you can't do for yourself. God's grace can fill in the blanks, and before you know it, Paul puts it like this: I have a thorn in my flesh, but somehow God's grace can transform my weakness into God's strength. As a matter of fact, God can transform your pain into power. God's grace is so amazing that God's grace can give you just what you need to get through what you're going through. And before you know it, you're on the other side of it. And so I thank God for the amazing grace of God. As a matter of fact, Paul puts it like this: but for the grace of God, by the grace of God, I am what I am. So here's what you do. As you're making it through your day, keep your head up and just know that God's grace will fill in the blanks. And so when you're wondering how things are going to work out, your testimony can be basically transformed into, I don't know how, but I do know who will come through. I don't know how I'm going to make it through what I'm going through, but I know who can give me the strength to make it through what I'm going through. I don't know how this door is going to open, but I do know who can open up a door that no one can shut. I don't know how I'm going to heal from my broken heart, but I do know who is a heart fixer and a mind regulator. Grace will fill in the blank. So go ahead, make it an amazing day, knowing that God's grace is amazing and God's grace will fill in the blanks.
I know that's right, Pastor Haynes. That's a good word this morning. Let everybody know how you can be reached.
Hey, thank you, Rickey Smiley. You can follow me on social media. I'm on Instagram and Twitter at FH Unscripted. You can also check out some of my messages on my YouTube channel, Frederick Haynes, and, of course, our website, friendshipwest.org.
There it is. All right, Pastor Haynes, appreciate that good word. Love you, man.
Love you, Ricky. Have a great day.
Hey, you too. Let's go.
News headlines,
entertainment,
sports.
it's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 11 minutes after the hour. Got your front page right here. Maria, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, RSMS family. Here's your Thursday headlines. First Lady Jill Biden attended a candlelight vigil in Nashville last night to honor the 3 children and 3 adults who were shot. Elementary
Y'all
school.
got it?
Yes.
Somebody headphones.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
No, it's all good. Investigation continues into the motive behind the shooting. The suspected killer, Audrey Hale, had been treated for an emotional disorder and had purchased and hidden 7 weapons at her family's home. She was shot dead by police at the scene of the shooting. In other news, a leading product used to reverse overdoses of opioids will now be available over the counter in pharmacies. Narcan is the name brand of the nasal spray containing naloxone, which can reverse overdoses of street drugs like heroin and fentanyl, as well as some prescription drugs. The Food and Drug Administration approved its non-prescription sale yesterday in order to improve access to the life-saving drug. Lastly, Amazon is adding a warning label to products that have been frequently returned by its customers. The frequently returned label alerts buyers that they might want to read the product details and the customer reviews before they click buy. I'm Maria Moore, and that's what's happening in news. For more on these stories and other headlines, visit RickySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, what's going on in sports?
Already, Maria, as we get ready to wind down the last stretch of the NBA season as we head to the playoffs, man, the Sacramento Kings have clinched an NBA playoff berth for the first time since 2006. Didn't realize it's been that long since the Kings has been in the playoffs. I remember them old days with the squad with Chris Webber and White Chocolate and all them back in the day. That may have put head coach Mike Brown at the top of the list for Coach of the Year. He won 3 championships as an associate head coach for the Golden State Warriors, so big up to Mike Brown right there. Kevin Durant's home debut with the Phoenix Suns was a little bit of a struggle last night versus the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Suns got the win. KD had only 16 points, man. Never quite got his rhythm going, man. He's returning from an ankle injury, but he's going to be all right. We're going to see. Phoenix still look good, even though KD was struggling. Last but not least, the Dallas Mavericks. They lost for the 14th time in the last 20 games since Kyrie Irving joined the squad. He expressed his feelings by saying their current situation of being 37-40 is kind of a cluster blankety blank blank blank. Last week, the Mavericks superstar Luka Doncic said that he's not enjoying playing. They still got a shot to make the playoffs by the hair of their chinny chin chin, but it's not looking good for the Dallas Mavericks when you got 2 of the top, in my opinion, 5 players in the league, and you can't win a ball game. That chemistry thing is a big deal, and I hate to admit it, but Super Dave may had a point that Kyrie Irving, everywhere he goes, is just like it's going to be something, and he's got all that doggone talent, but that's something that we can discuss later. It is what it is. Gary with the T, what's up there, big dog?
All right, y'all. In a new interview with the Hollywood Reporter, y'all published recently, Monique, y'all, baby, opened up about her many Hollywood feuds, honey, and the most notable one being the one that she had with Oprah Winfrey. Now, she also did, y'all, on her return to Netflix, y'all, after her contentious legal battle with the company was settled out of court last June. Now, they're saying, y'all, that Netflix released a trailer for My Name is Monique, y'all, which is going to debut, y'all, on April the 4th. And they're saying, baby, people are marking their calendars, can't wait for this here new Netflix thing to come out. And she said, quote, when you turn off your TV from this one, she said, you'll say, now we understand that woman. Monique said this in the trailer. Now, for 32 years, she said, I have been funny and I'm grateful for that gift. But this show right here really allows you to understand why I swing like I swing. And I went to the taping, Ricky, of that, and it is amazing. Monique,
really?
Yeah, for Netflix thing. It is amazing. And, honey, like they're saying, she did not mention Oprah or Tyler Perry not one time.
That's dope. That's good.
Yes, she didn't mention their
Praise
name.
God.
Yeah.
Yes, she didn't call their name at all. I mean, she did. I mean, it was really touching. It was really touching.
Comedians are amazing people.
Yeah,
Women
I guess
touching
so.
like...
Because when she
was it
started talking
funny?
about and touching about when she talked about her uncle that was gay and stuff and different things, it was just so touching. I mean, it really put chills through me. It really did. I was very impressed. Very impressed.
Good
it was
for her.
really good. Yes, so y'all definitely gotta wait till April the 4th to watch this. It is so good. I really enjoyed it. And this is the truth, Ricky. I thought about you and her when y'all was riding in that Pinto.
Yeah, we sure was. We drove that
about
damn car from Warren, Ohio to Baltimore. Yeah. And that was a long, in a stick shift.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
honey.
Oh, yeah. We was all up in the mountains in that little car doing gigs. And
Not with
drove
the clutch.
from Birmingham to Savannah one time, to Statesboro. Oh, yeah. We used to hit the road.
Yeah, so April the 4th is the day. All right, the color today is one of my favorite colors. My color today, guys, Viva Magenta. On the high end, you say Viva Magenta, and on the low, you say beautiful punch red. That's your color for today. Brad, what you got coming up in the hot spot?
Coming up next in the hot spot, Tory Lanez files an appeal in the Meg Thee Stallion case. I'm going to tell you all about it up next. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and
And that's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
All right, 29 before the top of the hour, y'all. Time for the hot spot. Brad, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brad Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Well, y'all, doing a recent appearance on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, Mary J. Blige spoke out about her new children's book, Mary Can. She also shared that she wanted to play Nina Simone. She said, I always wanted to play Nina because I want to learn how to play the piano, and I love her songs. They're very dark and moody, and I can always find a place for that. Lifetime also announced that Mary J. Blige has inspired 2 more original movies based on her music catalog, Real Love and Strength of a Woman. Filming starts this summer, so congratulations to Mary J. Blige. Meanwhile, Essence announced its headliners, which will be Lauryn Hill and Meg Thee Stallion, y'all. They're going to be hitting the stage at the Essence Festival of Culture in New Orleans, Louisiana. Now, in addition to that, we got Wizkid, Monica, Coco Jones, Kids Daniel will perform on the Festival of Culture, as well as Jermaine Dupri and Dougie Fresh. Oh, that's going to be a good show. They put together a special performance commemorating the 50th anniversary of hip-hop. Essence Festival kicks off June 29th and ends on July 3rd. And TMZ, y'all, has reported that Tory Lanez, his attorney, has filed for an appeal following him being convicted in the Meg Thee Stallion shooting. Now, apparently, Lanez is seeking that his conviction be thrown out, claiming that prosecutors used irrelevant evidence during the trial. Oh, Lord. It also said that the jury heard an 80-minute interview that prosecutors had with Kelsey Harris, Megan's friend, who was in the car that night of the shooting, which Kelsey later recanted a lot of what she said in that interview. So the jury was also shown pictures of Tory with firearms unrelated to the case. Now, the attorney also said it was wrong to let Megan make a statement to the cops on what Tory said to her after the shooting. Please don't say anything because I'm on probation. Tory is facing 22 years in prison for 3 felony firearm violations and is scheduled to be sentenced next month. Whew, what y'all think about that? That's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot. And it's going to take about 10 years. How long it take for an appeal to go through special? About 10 years?
I mean, it can take as long as it depends on the kind of representation you got.
Right.
If you got really good representation, that are connected, they can make it go faster. But yeah, it's going to take at least 5 years at a minimum.
Yeah, it's a lot of evidence and a lot of different things, and prosecutors, it's just a lot. Why are you looking like that,
So
Gary?
that's interesting. You think he's going to really go to jail?
He in jail.
Oh, he's in jail? Really?
Yeah.
It's going to take a lot of money,
Where you
too,
been,
right?
Gary?
An
You
appeal
been
is
in
really
jail.
Oh, yeah,
expensive.
appeals are expensive.
Yeah. Well, y'all just stay tuned, and the more news I get, the more I tell you about it. All right, we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note, but coming up next, we got Special K with the news you absolutely, positively cannot use. The time now is 26 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
You liar! I believe him, yo. I don't know why, but I do.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It is 10 before the top of the hour, y'all. Y'all give it up and show your love right now for comedian extraordinaire Special K.
Special Chris
In the building. And since I had a week off, what's funny, Rock?
That little quick hand clap.
I know, right? And since I had a week off from the Royal Comedy Tour, and by the way, you can go to royalcomedytour.com and find out where we're going to be next week, Charlotte and Tampa. I had a lot of time on my hands, and when I got time on my hands, that's never good, because I got time to get with my staff and research and look things up. Today, I got some most random, useless, pointless, smartest, most necessary facts that you didn't know that you needed to know. So, Super Dave, let me get some different music, and let's go through these facts. Did you know that no matter how hard you try, Rock T, you cannot lick your own elbow?
Ah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you cannot do it.
You cannot?
Nope.
You cannot?
I know a chick that can, but you can't.
Yes, you can. Yeah. You told me about her. Yeah, that was interesting. There's 152 people right now in the United States named LOL. Officially, that is their name.
Damn.
Did you know that squirrels cannot throw up or burp?
Really?
Really?
They cannot. Did you also know that you can draw a line 35 miles long using one pencil?
Wow.
Oh, that's interesting.
Maria, did you know that rhythm is the longest English word without a vowel?
Ah.
Yeah. Now, people who can't spell sitting there trying to figure that out.
I know it's an E or A in there.
Here's one for Gary. Did you know that a human sweats around 26 gallons in bed every year? 26 gallons in your bed you sweat. That's why you need to do what? Change your sheets.
It's a nasty self.
26
I
gallons.
don't sweat, so.
Okay. The most stolen food in the world is what? Cheese.
Really?
Yep. The most stolen food in the world is cheese. That's why you see that man running out and somebody running behind him saying, hey, that's not your cheese. That's not your cheese. He's actually stealing cheese. Iceland has an incest app that stops you from hooking up with one of your cousins. They have
nice.
an actual app that'll stop you from hooking up with a cousin.
They need one in West Virginia, for sure.
They don't need one. They don't want one. Did you know that surgeons who play video games at least 3 hours a week perform 27% faster and make almost 40% less errors during surgery?
I can believe it.
So if you got surgery, ask him, do he got a PlayStation or Xbox? You got a better result. Rick, now we travel a lot. A man once wore 60 shirts and 9 pairs of jeans to the airport to avoid paying extra fees.
Wait a minute, how? What extra fees?
And finally, there's a company that you can pay to kidnap you. That's right. A French company offers kidnapping services. You pay them a fee, they'll come and kidnap you when you least expect it. Tie you up, blindfold you, but they won't do it immediately. They wait a period of time so that you won't remember that you paid somebody to kidnap you, so the feeling would be more realistic.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Everybody pay attention. This right here is my
morning show. Good morning, my neighbor.
Get out of bed every morning.
Every morning.
All over the country.
Party people.
Everybody. Keep it locked to
me and my crew.
Y'all know the name.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show, baby.
The song says, chitty, chitty, bang, bang, he's on attack. Trying to surmise you, trying to demise you. But you've got to know who the enemy is. Chitty, chitty, bang, bang, yeah, he's on attack. Give me a bass line. Trying to surmise you, trying to demise you. But you've got to know who the enemy is. Yeah. In your mind, you can't even think out loud. But God is trying to pour truth in you. But you listen to the chitty, chitty, bang, bang of the sound of the enemy.
Wow.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Gary has the tea and the clue of the day. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Thursday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Actress, comedian, Tiffany Haddish, y'all. Baby, everybody's talking about this girl. They say she has a new man in her life, and they're saying that he has a very interesting job. Now, they're saying, y'all, that Tiffany is dating, y'all, Marvin Jones. Now, he's a former attorney, y'all, who labels himself a crypto investor. Now, they're saying, y'all, that folks close to Tiffany, y'all, who confirmed, said that she and Marvin, honey, have been seeing each other, y'all, romantically, y'all, for over the past 4 months. And they're saying that it's very pretty serious about it. Now, they're saying, y'all, that Tiffany has taken Marvin, y'all, with her to some movie premieres and other celebrity events. Now, they're also saying that she's also introduced him to many of her celebrity friends. And, honey, Marvin reportedly, y'all, used that opportunity, y'all, to pitch his crypto ideas. Now, Marvin is known for selling crypto investments on YouTube and Instagram. And everybody's saying, you know, that, Tiffany, good for you, honey. They're saying, in addition to him being a Bitcoin investor, they say Marvin is a fitness enthusiast, and he also has a nice body, as they're saying. So, is she crazy?
I'm about to say the same.
don't take no damn body you just met. You don't bring him all your friends and stuff like that. Then he a Bitcoin person. I don't trust that. No, man.
We were just talking about cryptocurrency the other week about how, all that shadiness.
Well, she ain't gonna be happy today. Wicked, what you think?
Man, you can, like as far as him, the thing about it is I bring you around, man. Just be quiet and chill out. Don't come with your stuff.
Thank you.
Don't take that opportunity to be trying to make pictures and get people to invest in the stuff or whatever. That's why people don't be bringing folks around. You have to have a whole getting ready to go into Kmart conversation with whoever you taking. Don't touch nothing. Don't ask for nothing. Don't look at nothing. You already ate. You just have to have that whole conversation because, man, you bring somebody around, your celebrity friends, and they doing the most and making little small pictures and all that kind of stuff. No.
Yeah,
no, don't do that.
So she could still be happy, Brad, but you need to leave him at home. I just said when we go somewhere, you just stand right here.
Apparently she don't mind.
Yeah, because she don't know no better, bless her soul.
Oh, she know better. Don't do that. She don't mind, and she found somebody that makes her happy. If this is the real thing, let her just be happy, please.
Well, they said that's why Carmen dumped her because she was talking too much. So, but anyway.
No, we don't know that's what happened.
I don't know, but that's what they said.
Ain't nobody get dumped.
Well, that's what they said. All right, moving on. In other celebrity news, y'all, they said back in the 2000s, Jermaine Dupri honey surprised everybody when he revealed, y'all, he bagged Janet Jackson. Now, speaking of Gillian Wallow on the $1 Million on Worth the Game, they said he shared, y'all, how he managed to get her to date him. He said, quote, it wasn't about that. He said, making it clear, y'all, that he did not try to sway Janet, honey, with beats, honey. He said it wasn't no music mess. He said, I just was on some, like, hang out stuff. Now, he also said that I never wanted to produce her. He said we got in an argument about me not producing her because she was around me watching everybody else get hit records. He said I never wanted her to think that's why and what my agenda was. He said because so many people was saying, honey, that when Janet met me, she got picked up, baby. This is so touching. Oh, it's touching me, Brad. Listen to what he said. He said when Janet met him, honey, she got picked up, honey, and from the airport in a Bentley Continental. Yes, baby, this girl didn't get no cab. She was in a Bentley, Ricky.
A Continental, though?
A Bentley, not a Lincoln. Well, let's be clear about Continentals.
Okay.
No, it was a Bentley Continental. GT, honey, and that's what Miss Janet got picked up in. So that was cute. He said that he didn't want to mess up, honey, her relationship with super duo Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, and he felt that, she didn't need him. So that's how they got together. So that was, so Brad, did you recall that? You remember when that happened?
Yes, I do.
What? That was cute, honey. I mean,
give us a scoop. We want to know. We want to know.
Well, we know she got picked up in a Bentley. We know that much. So he kept her, accustomed to what she was accustomed to.
They was together for 9 years.
9?
9?
Yeah.
Was it that long?
9
Wow.
years. Yeah. He cheated.
Oh.
Yeah.
On Janet?
Oh.
Yeah.
Probably made a mistake. He didn't mean to.
Yeah.
You know how it is. You going to you
she
bump
said
into
that on
her
her documentary. She said he was cheating.
Yeah, you bump into a chick about 200 or 300 times.
When you date somebody like Janet, more the upscale women want you too. So
exactly.
And they all throw themselves at you.
Exactly. And that's with any man. And some Ricky, think about it. If you started dating right now today, honey, you're going to start looking good to all these other women. And a woman that you really like and that you date, honey, you want to be good to her, but these other damn tramps going to come along and want to know, wait, must be something good about him, honey. So she with him, and that's how they happen. That burns me up when stuff like that happen here, when people can't be together.
Don't nobody want nobody that
talking
don't nobody
like
want.
Halle Berry, Heidi Klum type.
Yeah.
You're like, where you come from?
Y'all say y'all want these women, and like they say, men say what they want, but they really don't want what they say. You said you want a nice, beautiful, fine woman, and bow-legged, and you get all of that, but then you cheat and get with somebody else. Why?
You gotta ask God that.
Not to the
Lord. You gonna bring the Lord into this?
That
better pray about it.
God designed men to be like that.
No, he
I'm
didn't.
not like that. But God designed men to be like that.
No, y'all designed yourself to be that way. Hell, women want just as a nice, fine man than the ones they got, but they stay there and be still, and they don't cheat.
That's the way nature created it.
Go on and get the color.
You sitting there just letting him say that?
No, we gonna go to the color, Gary. That's what we gonna do.
The
color of the day is.
Yes, the color of the day hell is Viva Magenta. On the high end, you say Viva Magenta, on the low end, you say beautiful lingerie. Oh, Lord.
Don't let him upset you.
Y'all give it up for Gary with the T. All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show got the wake up calls. 8669 Ricky, let's go.
Wake up.
is Nito from Louisville, Kentucky, the Derby City. I just want to give a shout out to all my co-workers at Target, local 1447. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
I want to call and wake up Kalani Neal and wish her a great day at school today. I love you, baby. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
For all the kids in Cannon Small Step Family Daycare and all the kids that ride on Cannonball Run Transportation out of Baltimore, it's time to wake up, and listen to the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Hey, good morning. I'm calling to wake up my mama princess. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Whoever left them dirty dishes in the sink last night, wake your trifling butt up.
Kansas City, wake up. In Columbus, wake up. Cincinnati, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. West Palm Beach, wake up. And Greenville, wake up. Come on, Jacksonville, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
I appreciate it, Brad.
You're welcome, Ricky.
All right, y'all, I got Rickey Smiley Unleashed up next. You don't want to miss it. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Unfiltered,
unapologetic.
It's just real talk.
Rickey Smiley Unleashed.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, the time right now is about 29 minutes after the hour. I just want to talk a little bit. You know, our family been through a lot of stuff, and a lot of families go through a lot of stuff. And that's the injury. It's just an injury to, you know, to have to suffer a loss and go through everything that we're going through. And it's a lot of people have to go through the same thing, man. God bless the people that's in not Jackson, but in different parts of Mississippi that have lost not only loved ones, lost a home. Let you know that we're praying for you. We're thinking about you. And we're coming up with a plan to try to figure out what can we do you know, on our part to help you, and God bless you, and God bless your family. But this morning I want to kind of zoom in on the insult to the injury. It's already bad when people, you know, go through stuff and they suffer a loss or whatever. You know, you lose a child or whatever, and then you know a lot of people that lose kids or adult children. The only thing that their adult children leave on this earth are grandchildren or their seeds. And, you know, the only way a lot of us grands get to visit our grandchildren is only through the children. There are no laws. There are no grandparent laws. You know, grandparent laws are real strict. Grandparent laws only, in some states, only come into effect if the child dies or whatever. And it's just crazy. I just hate the fact that people have kids and they don't do what's in the best interest of the kid, because, man, I just thank God for my mother, because when my dad died, my mother made sure that I spent time with my grandparents. Having my grandparents in my life is the reason why I'm where I am today, because the discipline, the structure, the love, the education, everything that anybody on this earth enjoy about me, it came directly from my grandparents. They were wonderful, thoughtful, giving, hardworking, loving, and I'm having the opportunity to be the best grandfather I can be, but at the same time, I'm not having the opportunity to be the best grandfather I can be. When you have to sit here and text and ask to see your granddaughter, and you don't get a return text, and you only get to see her when it's convenient for her mother, or you can't get a FaceTime, can't get a call, nothing. Just only when it's convenient for her, you know, whatever. And what I'm saying is, it only hurts the child. You know, when any parent keep a child away from a family that absolutely love them and absolutely would do anything for them, it's hurtful. And it's sad because I know in the state of Alabama that law came because a soldier got killed serving our country, and the grandparents had no access to his children because the mother didn't like the grandparents. The mother didn't like his parents. And it's just so petty for any woman or man to keep a child away from the other side of the family just because of something petty, or you don't like them, or you ain't feeling them, or whatever. And I need everybody to have a child to understand when you got people reaching out that's trying to be a part of the child's life. People do that because of love, because they love the child. And we need to stop treating children like they're a piece of property. They're not just yours. You did not create them by yourself. You laid down and created this child with another person, and that person has a family, and they are part of the family. And to have a grandkid or a grandson or granddaughter that look just like you and that come from your seed, when your son ain't here no more, and the only damn thing you have is, what he left on this earth, and then you can't be a part of that because you don't like the family or you don't like someone in the family or whatever the reason may be. It's just absolutely sad and ridiculous, and it's hurtful. Because one thing about me losing my son, seeing his daughter that looked just like him, it makes me feel a hell of a lot better. Nobody will ever replace my son. Ever. But just pushing my granddaughter on a swing is everything. And that's the insult to the injury. The fact that I have to I'm riding on her grace and her blessing and whatever, and if she's in a good mood that day, and if she's in the mood for me to see her, and it's all supervised. So, right. I mean, I'm just going to use my platform to stand up for men's rights, to stand up for fathers' rights, because there's a lot of men out here that's going through this, and I'm now on the grandparent side. I fought on the dad's side before. I fought for years, and had people in court fight against you, and how dare you take a woman to court and try to take her child, not gaining access to your kid, but the courts look at it like you're trying to take something from a woman, and you got some of them female guardian ad litem, that's the child's attorney, they just hate men.
And it shouldn't take that much.
At all.
It shouldn't be that much of a battle for you to try to do the right thing.
Trying to do the right, you want to be there.
And the sad part is you have the resources to fight that fight. And there's millions of men out here that don't have the resources. They just have the desire, and they just sit in silence and suffer in silence.
I just want to tell all the dads out there, all the men out there, man, we are fighting for you. We're going to speak up. We're going to be the voice for you. Because there's some low down people out there that would do anything. They get back at you because the relationship didn't work out. This is they get back. They're holding the child hostage. Go get you and we're going to talk. We're going to have a whole conversation. I'm going to start having some attorneys on here that understand fathers' rights. Because I don't give a damn what you say. Kids love their dads. I don't give a damn what. I don't care if he on crack, if he run the streets. I don't care what he is. Kids love their dads and they need them. And I'm gonna break some more of that down. But if you're a grandparent out there and you're not getting access to your grandparents, I'm going to be teaching you how to fight. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. Yes, sir. Let's see what's going on with your boy. What up, Black Tony?
Hey, what up, cuz? Hey, what up, Shadow?
The week almost over, bro.
I know. And you know what, man? Right. I feel so bad. I feel so bad right now because I had forgot. Man, I forgot to call you last night and tell you I had an appointment this morning.
Bro, you don't come to work Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. You don't come to work Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Hey, you know what you being right now? You being real unfair and judgmental. I told you I forgot. I'm being honest with you. I told you I forgot to text you last night and tell you I had an appointment this morning.
Repeat after me. And excuses building bridges.
I'm not going to repeat that because I'm not giving you no excuse.
Okay, well, why you not coming to work?
Cause I got to take my dog to the dentist this morning. He got to get his braces. He got to get his braces fixed.
Bro, that ain't no. Rocky got a dog.
Yeah. But his dog don't want braces neither. My dog braces got to get fixed because they hurting him off. And he was up all night last night crying. And boy,
no, you can't use that not to come to work, bro. You keep that is an excuse.
Hey, he my responsibility. I'm like his dad.
It's your responsibility to come to work, bro. You to call this.
Okay, I tried to tell the dog dentist, look, I can't come until after 11 o'clock. They said, well, he got to be here at 8 o'clock. So I got to take him at 8 o'clock because it's out of here, dog. He can't take himself to the dentist and get his braces fixed.
That's on. When the last time you been to work, man?
That ain't the point.
It is the point.
Right, T, don't you got a dog?
I sure do.
And you like his daddy, so you responsible for him.
Absolutely.
So I'm trying to tell Rick. Rick don't understand because he not no dog parent. He don't even care.
I'm a cute dog.
You know, you ain't no dog parent. Why you hate dogs? Why you hate dogs?
I don't hate dogs.
Well, you don't have no compassion. Why I got to take him to get braces fixed, and you acting like it ain't even no bit thing?
Black Tony.
Why must I feel like that? Why must I chase the cat? Nothing but the dog in me. What?
Black Tony.
You supposed to be a cute dog, and you don't even care about dogs. Why you don't like dogs? That's what people need to call and complain. Why Rickey Smiley hate dogs?
How long you had the braces on your dog, Black Tony?
He had them on since last year because he trying to get his teeth straightened out because they be messing with him. I had to take him out of obedience school because the other dog was like.
Hey, no, you lying. No, bro, you lying.
I'm not lying.
All right, bro. All right, you promise you're going to come to work?
I would be there tomorrow. I just got to take him today because the other day they can see him and get him because he going to get him off.
And Black Tony, you know the checks came in early today. Paycheck.
Mine do.
Yeah, yours here.
You see my name on it?
Yes, sir.
All right, I've been on it for a minute. I'll holler at you.
All right.
Still love looking at him like, oh. But here's what God did for men. He turned my horniness into creepiness. Like, so I can have a good time sitting at the mall watching chicks trying on sneakers at the Foot Locker with the creepy face. Like, I'm good for the day. But women, you don't get creepy. You get hornier as you get older. It's weird. You want to do all your sexing between the ages of 30 and 50. That's when you want it. But here's how sad things are. The value of vagina is only good from 18 to 29. Get old like bread, not like wine. I don't want the waiter to bring me a vintage glass of. You be like, would you like a 52 vagina from the funk region? You be like, ugh, you ain't got a better year than that. You ain't got an 89 down there. Give me 89. I don't care what it is. Water, just 89.
Oh. Okay, who was that?
The late, great Patrice ONeal.
Oh, my God, man. We had a pleasure having him as a guest on the morning show when he was living, man. Love him, man.
Hold it! He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I want to hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, 6 minutes after the hour, Gary has the tea and the color of the day. Gary.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning to you. It's Thursday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. More and more of the Tamika, Latasha Scott situation is going on, honey. I'm telling you, these two, it's still going on. They're saying that Tamika Scott, she shared some screenshots, y'all, of Latasha Scott alleged $30,000 stealing and is exposing anonymous threatening involving her, Tiny Harris, and Todd Tucker, honey. They say things have gone from bad to worse for the two sister songsters, and one of them, y'all, is releasing screenshots to back up, honey, her claims. Now, they're saying, y'all, that Tamika Scott has produced, honey, screenshots in hopes of proving, y'all, her allegation that her sister, Latasha Scott, stole that $30,000 in royalties from her. Not only, y'all,
did more than that.
Yeah, well, yeah.
She said she was being kind by saying only 30,000.
Yep. Oh, Jesus, honey. But they're saying not only, y'all, that, but, honey, she's exposing an anonymous text that she says threatened to expose her sex tape. Oh, my God. They got sex tapes out now. They're also saying that she said that Tiny Harris and Kandi Burberry's husband, Todd Tucker, were threatened, honey, in a text which she believes is linked to her sibling. But not upon that. Now, this is some more mess, y'all. This woman, this mistress, honey. Now, Latasha's husband, mistress, is speaking out, honey. She says she is sick and tired of playing games. And here's what she said.
People think they calling it I'm a side chick, but I'm like, no, this ain't no typical side chick. I don't care what y'all call it. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how you look at it, what you call it. I was in a relationship, full-blown relationship. You know,
So he spent the night at your house?
He always just complimented me. You know, told me I was the best thing ever happened to him. He told me I reminded him of his mama. He cried in front of me. No man not gonna just cry.
What did he cry about? When you went on trips, you were public together.
Well, yeah, we've been out. People seen us out together. I mean, he tongued me down in the middle of a Vegas club in front of everybody. He was my man.
You didn't feel guilty?
No.
Wait a minute, now this is who husband?
This Latasha, the one that's alleged that stole the $30,000 from Tamika. This is her husband, honey. Her husband allegedly cheated.
And he with a chick that remind him of his mama.
Of his mama, Ricky.
And he tongued her down.
And he tongued her down, baby, in the middle of the place.
Oh, man.
Wow.
None of the bitches is talking. I mean, Lord Jesus, honey.
She said she ain't no side chick.
She said she ain't no side chick, honey. So she made
Okay, well, where he going home to? If not a side chick, where is he going home to every night?
Yeah, but, I mean, there's different definitions for side chicks now, I guess. I mean, you know, just because he's going home, she still feel that she was the main woman because he cried, Ricky. She said he cried in front of, she said men don't cry in front of no woman, especially the black man.
She got a point there.
Yep, when you cry.
That's what that dude said. Last night, me and my woman, we cried together. Said we cried, we cried together. And then we make love. Never make love before. Did I hit it, Brett?
No.
That was cute.
Said we run. There it is. Run. We cried together.
Oh my
Why you close your mouth with the together?
And then we made love.
Oh my God. Isn't that somehow I feel so bad for Latasha, honey. This woman is saying this about
Brett,
her
come on now.
husband.
What?
Don't leave me out there.
You ain't out there. You did good.
You did good, Ricky.
Yeah.
All right, but we're going to keep all parties lifted in prayer. Oh, I feel so bad for Latasha, honey. Oh, my God.
Why you feel so bad?
Because her husband, Brett, he cheated. He tongue-kissed a woman in the middle of the floor. He cried. He probably never cried around Latasha.
Well, they got some of those chicks. They'll be all right. From all what's the name?
That make you cry?
I mean, how many? I want to know how many chicks they get, how much money allegedly.
Yeah.
Chicks came in for like around $30,000. She said she was being kind when she said it was only $30,000. So that means it had to be
because little Tamika's mama said the first check was $20,000.
Yeah.
Right.
So if it was several checks equal more than 30,000.
Yeah, several means between 5 and 12 in the black community.
Right.
Yeah.
And it sounds scam. It's your royalty, so you get those, often.
My Lord. Well, bless her spirit, y'all. So hopefully, because she did say she would pay him back. Now, Latasha did say she would pay the money back. So
she did say that? Where?
Yeah, she admitted, she said that she would pay the money back just because she wanted her sister back. She said she would pay the money back just to get her sister back. So
I think their relationship is over.
Yeah,
sisters can't break up. People don't
Next
break up.
time you see them together, they're gonna be singing. They're gonna be like the Caravans, like Shirley Caesar and Dorothy Norwood.
All right, the Kaluna Day,
And
honey.
we gonna sneak into the city. Oh yeah.
And
I
we'll
won't be back. I won't be back. I won't be back.
No more. The Kaluna Day and the Viva Magenta. On the high end, you say Viva Magenta. And on the low end, you say beautiful country.
He'll take your glue.
Yes, baby. We're going to sweep through the city, though, honey.
Y'all give it up for Gary with the Z. All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Look, okay, we got word that we might have to switch gears here this morning. We got some. So what we do is when we do the morning show, we have a show map. We have a syllabus. We have a morning show church program obituary that we go by from 5 to 10 every single morning. So sometimes, like in church, when the spirit hit, you have to move with the spirit. Okay, that means that Peaches is not going to get to sing "Order My Steps." Okay, so we got Latasha Scott over in the studio next to us, and I think she's going to come over and talk to us because Gary just did the tea in the Kahlua other day, and I guess her phone blowing up, and she want to come and set the record straight. Gary, you said what you said, and you stand on what you said.
Well, yeah.
Okay, I seen a video yesterday with Tamika explaining, and she had receipts. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so we're gonna try to get Natasha to come over here and talk to us and see what she has to say, and we might have us a little radio situation here. So let's see. We're not making no promises, but we are gonna try our best to get. I know you don't supposed to do that in radio. It's supposed to be confirmed. We'll have nothing else to do. We can talk about it for the rest of the show for all I care, because everything else we was talking about can wait. Those are called B stories that we don't have to do today. But, you know, in a program director's mind, once you set on something, they kind of special. They're not outside of the box thinkers. Over-researched. Anyway.
That's our word.
We might have Natasha Scott coming up next. Everybody keep their fingers crossed. If not, we'll play a commercial. All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Listen, y'all know we just fun and we just do information and stuff. Information and praise, uplift, or whatever. Now, we don't do a whole lot of controversial interviews and stuff, but we got one this morning. But we happy to have it because most people, avoid controversy like myself. I wouldn't go in but she wants to tell Latasha Scott is on with us this morning. Y'all give her a big round of applause.
Latasha Scott.
And Latasha, thank you for coming this morning.
For sure.
But
it's family.
Let's go.
Yeah.
We are so happy to have you, and thank you for taking this interview. Unplanned and at the last minute, gracing us with your presence. You are a legend. And let's get into it. Latasha, you know Brett, Gary, Maria, Rock T, Special K.
What's up, y'all?
What up,
Hey, everybody in the building. What's up, Brett?
What's
All
up?
right, so a lot has been said out there in the media about you, and you and your sister Tamika, and we want to clear things up. From your perspective, what happened and where did it start?
I'm not sure. Once we started to film, everything started to go crazy, Like I tell people, I signed up to be celebrated, all of us, to be honest. 30 years in the game, that's what it should have been. There are so many things that I don't understand about editing and just how everything is kind of transpired. So all I can say is I signed up to sing. I signed up for good stuff, and it ended up not being that. And I just wish I never would have signed up for this, to be honest. And with my sister, she's always going to be my sister. That's my family. We go through highs and lows, and everybody got peaks and valleys. It's just right now we're going through it in the public eye. And I just ask that people would allow us to do that without judgment and allow us to be sisters and figure this out, so.
So now, Latasha, this year, you know who this is, so I ain't got to introduce myself to you.
You do
But
not.
Natasha, now, we've been following the show, SWV and
Yes.
Escape and what have you and stuff. And the madness has been going back and forth with you and Tamika with the $30,000 alleged that you're supposed to have taken from her and your husband, Rocky. So my thing is, did y'all take the money? And I know you said in a report that, to get your sister back, you would give her back the money. And $30,000 is not that much money, especially with you and Rocky. So my thing is, did y'all take the money? Did you cash the check?
I never said give something back. I said I wanted my sister back.
Oh,
and I said if it takes $30,000 to bring us back, then I would. That's what I said. But no, it's a very delicate situation. And no, we didn't steal anything from her. No, we did not.
But why is she saying that? Why is she saying that?
Because there was a video where she actually had the accountant on, and the lady showing the receipts.
There was an accountant on?
That was Lil Tamika mama.
Oh, okay, no, she's
the white lady.
Yeah, that's Lil Tamika mama.
She's not.
That's Tiny Mama.
That all the checks went to you and your husband.
That's not true.
So one thing that Tamika's mama said was that she alleged that you and Rocky changed the address to your apartment in New York versus her house in Hampton. Did that happen?
First of all, my sister didn't live in New York, and no. All of us would stand with my mother, but no.
Well,
No,
she said
that
she didn't know who Edwin or Edward Bivens it was, and she found out that was your husband.
Okay, well, everybody knows it's not true.
Everybody know what's not true.
Edward Bivens, come on now.
Oh, I don't know his name.
Okay.
I know his name.
Well,
Rocky.
she does.
Oh. Well, let me just interject and say what I've been saying the whole time. Even when Kandi, Tasha, and Tiny came on Dish Nation, I've been around y'all since I was kids, and what I do know to be true is no matter what you did or said when we was little, your sister would definitely take your side, whether you was right or wrong.
And vice
And I
versa.
guess that's how sisters do, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it was, so that made it like 2 against 2, and it made it, because to me, you always seem like the person everybody had to listen to, I guess because you was the oldest. But Kandi always seemed to be the one that was hurt and slighted because they had to take your side and follow what you said do.
You said Kandi was hurt and slighted?
Yeah, slighted because everybody took your side because you kind of was the leader of the group.
Right, but on what instance can you say that about?
Remember we used to be on tour and stuff like years ago. Just Kandi would just always seem like she would be sad. Just I don't know, different instances. Like, we was on tour for a long time. We did a lot of stuff together back in the day when we was kids.
I don't remember her being sad though.
Really?
No.
Oh, I think I seen her be sad a lot and kind of like down.
And are you saying that that's because of me, Brett?
I'm saying because they took your side most of the time. It seems like. Because even if you wasn't right or if you was wrong, your sister would always take your side, and you was like the leader of the group back then. Was you not like the leader back then?
Well, at the end of the day, that's my sister, and most times when you have a sibling, that's the bond that you have. It's not so much as trying to bully anybody. It's just that's how we were brought up. That's the bond. As far as me being the leader, I've always been that person who when it comes down to it, musical. Making sure everybody was on their notes and stuff like that. So, and when you're speaking, I don't know what instance you're speaking about, but.
Okay, well, I'm just speaking from what I did witness about her being like sad and stuff. About
well, I'm sorry to hear that.
All right, y'all. We got.
She was sad.
Yeah,
I think she said that. I actually rewatched the other show. What's the other one y'all did before this one? And I think she was like almost crying, saying, "How could you not see when she was sad? She was sad all the time, and she felt attacked all the time, or something like that."
Oh, okay. Well, no, I don't remember that. I remember her saying that she felt like we didn't have a bond, she and I.
Right.
But not that she was sad all the time. This is my first time hearing that.
Okay.
All right, y'all. We got Latasha Scott in with us this morning. We got more questions. Big show with escaping SWV going on, all of the stuff and the confusion about the money, the checks, the affairs, the tapes. Whole lot more stuff coming up. You don't want to miss it. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. We got Natasha Scott promoting a new gospel song called "Thou Shalt Not Steal." I'm just kidding. Okay, stop. Hey, stop. Brett, don't do that.
You did that.
Stop. Y'all so damn y'all are some of the most negative and messiest people in radio history, and you really need to get therapy. And every last one of y'all need to go and reevaluate yourself. Hey, sometimes the devil get into, but that don't mean you had to laugh at it. Listen, we might be talking. We might be talking to Natasha Scott. Darren, you need to stop.
Oh my God.
You need to stop.
Don't you
Everybody calm down, because y'all about to ruin this morning show, and then we're going to get suspended like we always do. We know we get suspended twice a year.
Interview.
That's right, Ricky. You better lead us in the right direction.
Follow thine.
I'm following, brother.
Follow thine. I will lead you.
Y'all all gonna turn to a pillar of salt.
Okay.
A good suspension is healthy for your career. We ain't been suspended in a while.
Oh, God.
Bro, look at here. We might be talking to Natasha Scott. We're trying to get her to come in here. She's looking. Latasha. I mean, because we went in there and looked in there. She was kind of looking, kind of like when they don't make eye contact with you, they mad. So I didn't say nothing on the radio. All somebody said something was Brad and Gary. Okay. If we can get her to come in here, we're gonna try to do y'all. Everybody that's in their car, I'm so sorry that the show is going left, but we're going to make up for it. Trust us and follow us as I follow the Lord. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
All right, we have Latasha Scott here with us this morning. Of course, she has a brand new gospel album, and we do want to talk about that. But continuing this conversation, and Latasha, we want to thank you for your time because, this was kind of spontaneous. But my question to you, Latasha, is, I went to your Instagram, heard your beautiful new gospel record, and you sound amazing. You look amazing.
Thank you.
What would you like to see happen in terms of the drama happening with your sisters in Escape and you all coming to a resolution? Do you see you all coming back together so that it's not a distraction from you trying to promote this gospel album?
Just that, a resolve, us coming back together, understanding that all of us have to be held accountable for the things that we've said and done, and just communicate, in a way where it's not the pointing of the fingers, but if it's something that you have to say, get it off your chest and just keep it moving. Because really, I really like to apologize because the fans don't really need this. It's supposed to be about the music, but it's not that. And when it came down to this reality stuff, I'm a singer. I'm not. This reality thing ain't me. Thought that it was going to be different, but not. But I would love for us to get to a resolve. I've reached out to my sister, everything. So it's not me trying to hide anything or run away from something. It's just, I guess, time.
Right.
All right, hold that thought, Latasha. They pushing us into commercial. Hold that thought, y'all. More Latasha Scott coming up next. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
What's up?
Great song right there, y'all. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Latasha Scott. Hey, Natasha.
Yes, sir.
First of all, let me say you have a beautiful voice, and I love that song.
Thank you.
Let everybody know how they can get this record. This is definitely a powerful motivational
it's
song.
on all digital platforms: Apple Music, Spotify, Pandora, anywhere you want to look, it's there.
All right, y'all. Latasha Scott, Apple Music,
Made Girl Music.
Spotify. and let everybody know how they can follow you on social media.
At I Am Latasha, and that's Latocha.
Latocha.
Yes.
Latasha, because folks, old people gonna say Natasha.
I mean, I will ask that you guys would pray for my family, pray for me and my sister. That to me, family is everything outside of everything that's going on. I love her, and I just, if y'all can do anything else, since everybody want to judge, pray for us.
There you go. That's a good point. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all give it up and show your love, right? And thank you for coming doing this interview. Sure. We really appreciate you. And I thank your husband, bro. Thank you for clearing everything up. We appreciate y'all always. Y'all are always welcome on this morning show. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all give it up for the one and only Latasha Scott.
Yeah.
Front page up next. All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. We always do the front page right here, but, we just got a little situation this morning. And we got the one and only Kandi Burris on the phone. Kandi, good morning.
Good morning.
What you doing, riding around listening to the radio?
Listen, I'll be listening to y'all on my app. What do you mean?
That's what's up.
I was tripping. That interview was very interesting.
Why you say that?
Why was it interesting? What are your thoughts?
It was a couple of things. I didn't understand what she said. Everybody knew it not to be true when they were saying that his name is Edward Bivens, because his name is Edward Bivens. So I was like, what is she talking about? Or was she trying to say Tiny Mama knew his name? I didn't know what she meant.
So, Kandi, what hurt me, I was saddened by, y'all didn't send her the memo she said for the dress.
She still saying that?
Yeah, she said she didn't get the memo.
Well, child, she didn't send her sister the memo that she was kicking off the record deal either. But hey, I mean, I don't know.
So, Kandi, what are your thoughts on when Latasha said that she feels like she's being bullied right now?
I don't even understand why she feels like, okay, she actually did an interview the other day calling Tamika a liar and basically saying if it's true that she took the money to post the receipts. And that is why Tamika posted the full video of her on YouTube showing receipts of where they had changed Tamika's address, signed the back of Tamika's checks and deposited them. If she had not kept, kind of like baiting Tamika would have never done that. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people are like, why is Tamika posting it now? Well, Tasha asked her to. You know what I mean? I guess she thought Tamika wouldn't really show the evidence or whatever, but Tamika did. So it's just like, as far as anything else, I hate when people do things or, and then they want to come back and play victim. It's like, you're the one that's saying some things and people and we respond. Right. As simple as that.
Now, if you had to guess, Kandi, how much? Because Tamika said that she was being nice when she said that the check was for $30,000. She said she was just being nice by saying that. If you had to guess about how much money you think was stolen, if you had to guess.
Well, I don't know how many checks were going to them before she realized it, because basically we received the checks kind of like multiple times a year. And so in the beginning when they first came, because we were late finding out about Sound Exchange, the first couple of checks were a hefty amount because it was like back pay, you know what I mean, for what they had already been collecting. So I can't give you an actual number just simply because I don't know how many checks they received on her behalf.
Right. Oh my God, Brett.
So my question to you,
Maria.
Kandi, is you've experienced so much success individually, not just as an artist, but also as an entrepreneur. We've seen Tiny do really great things. You think that like Latasha feels like this is her time to shine as an individual, like she never got the opportunity that maybe you and Tiny had, or could that be behind all of this?
Well, I think at the end of the day, we all get the same 24 hours. So just because somebody else was able to accomplish something more, it is what it is. Everybody what comes to you is because it's what you work for. You know what I mean? Now, does she probably feel like it's her moment that she needs to do what she needs to do? That is possible. And I don't even think there's anything wrong with her wanting to do a gospel record. It's just for us, it's just every time it's time for her to do a solo project, it's the attitude that comes with it. You know what I mean? It's like, as far as her doing gospel, like, we all wish her success. We hope that she does, well or whatever. We're in a bad place, obviously. It's playing all out on television. It's playing all out on social media. But we've been having these problems. We just
that's
for
what
so
I
long.
tried to say. I've tried to say that,
You're
but she
right.
tried to make it like, Brett, you loved on me. That don't mean I loved all of y'all. That don't never mean that. I'm just saying everybody did have like a fear for her. And it is what it is. Like, I ain't got to lie, Craig. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, girl. And I told her I watched Escape Still Kicking It last night, some of the episodes again. And when you tried to talk to her and let her know that you've always felt like that. You've always felt kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Your feelings got hurt a lot. They always took sides, and and how you felt got pushed to the back because Tasha was the leader of the group. And she was like, well, I didn't know that. Yes, you did. I just watched it. Y'all talked to each other face to face. Y'all both was crying. It was a great scene. You know what I'm saying? But now she's saying she don't remember that. So I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm going to just...
Well, she can go back and watch the first season.
That's what I'm saying. It's right there. It was the two of y'all. So... I don't know what. And then Rocky jumped on and said, "I know him. I know of him, and I know him from being with R. Kelly and growing up in Chicago and stuff. But I don't know what he does in his personal life. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I can't vouch for anything that anybody does, or I don't know what goes on. I mean, I hear a lot of stuff, but right now the show is what's airing, and this is what we're going off of, what we see.
Yeah.
So,
but everybody that's tuning in. For everybody that's tuning in, we got Kandi Burris on the phone. And then we, just for the record, we got some clips when we were in the commercial break that we recorded because we continued the conversation during commercial. In that part of the interview, I have not aired yet. We talked about another 6 minutes. So, Kandi, will the group be doing anything else, or is Escape going to be... done?
Well, Escape got a lot of shows coming up. It's just the three of us without Tasha. So, like this weekend, we in D.C., we got shows coming up all across the country over the next few months. And, you know, unfortunately, right now we're just not in a place where, you know, Tasha will be performing with us. So it's just three of us. We're going to still be killing it, still bringing it like we have been. We've been doing shows without her for a minute.
Oh,
But,
yeah, we know you're
you know,
going to do that, Kandi, for sure.
So
For
Kandi,
sure.
Kandi, when Lionel Richie left the Commodores, they got another dude that looked kind of like Morris Day to fill in for Lionel Richie. Are y'all going to be doing any auditions for somebody to, you know, I mean, because the show got to go on?
To be honest, we don't really feel like we need to do that because realistically, Tamika can sing all her sister's parts. And it's no shade to Tasha, but she can't, you know, Tamika is very capable of singing all her sister's parts. So,
Kandi, I'm not trying to be messy or nothing. Would y'all even consider letting Miss Juicy come out there and sing a couple of songs?
Of course. Miss Juicy, definitely. We got to get her outfit made.
So what would it take for reconciliation, Kandi? Because at the end of the day, I mean, it's, you know, people feel like it's entertaining to see the back and forth, but I hear the pain in your voice. I hear the pain the concern, not the pain, the concern in both of y'all voice. Yeah, the concern, because they're sisters. And as black women, you know, we want to see y'all come together. It may need to be a different version of sisterhood than y'all had before. But what would you say it would take for reconciliation for y'all to find just a peaceful resolve?
I think it really starts with the sisters. You know what I mean? It starts with them. You know, they have to work out. They have a lot to unpack or whatever between them. And then conversations after that can be had. As far as Tasha and I, we ain't never really got along since we were kids. And just like Bray already explained to you, it's like I'm used to this. You know what I mean? And I don't think she ever really cared when things upset me. But, you know, it's different when it's her and her sister. So if I just feel like if the two of them figure it out, then later on, you know, we can all have conversations. But honestly, right now, everybody just needs to take a break and let some time pass.
In space, yeah.
Well, Kandi, do you think y'all would ever get back together again and maybe just do a gospel album together, all four of y'all?
Lord, well, what's going on right now? I ain't giving gospel, friend. It's not giving gospel.
Not at all.
No.
Not at all. You know,
it's not giving gospel.
Hey, you never know what could possibly happen. I just, right now, I don't see it, to be honest with you. I don't see it.
All right, Kandi, tell everybody about the show and how can they follow the show and anything that you're doing and how can they follow you on social media?
Oh, okay, thank you. Well, we're on the show SWV and Escape, the Queens of R&B, and that's every Sunday night on Bravo at 8 p.m. You can watch all the repeats on the Peacock app, streaming app. And then if you want to catch us on tour, Escape, then you can just go to Ticketmaster and pull up Escape. We got all our shows that's coming up on there. I hope we get to see you guys soon. And follow me on social media at Kandi, Kandi. And, we're on DC on Saturday. I think the show is almost sold out, though.
Oh, wow. That's crazy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, y'all give it up and show your love for the one and only Kandi Burruss.
News headlines,
Entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Make sure y'all follow comedian Justin Whitehead on social media, man. That's one of the up-and-coming funniest comedians in the country, and he's following us right now on social media. So out of Atlanta, man, Justin Whitehead, man, one of the, and you can see I said it, he's going to be real famous one day. He already selling out everywhere he go. Make sure you follow comedian Justin Whitehead. Got your front page right here. Maria, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. The front page is being brought to you by the Capital One Venture X card, the travel card for people always asking, where next? Capital One, what's in your wallet? Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com for details. Good morning, RSMS family. Here's your Thursday headlines. A train hauling ethanol derailed this morning in Raymond, Minnesota, igniting several rail cars and forcing nearby residents to evacuate. officials said. Preliminary information suggests 14 of the train's 40 cars were carrying hazardous material, including ethanol, which was released into the air. Ethanol exposure can lead to coughing, dizziness, burning eyes, drowsiness, and even unconsciousness. There were no injuries immediately reported, and railroad personnel will work with first responders. In other news, alarmed over young people increasingly proving to be a force for Democrats at the ballot box, Ricky, Republican lawmakers in a number of states have been trying to enact new obstacles to make it harder for college students to vote. Idaho would join Texas and 4 other states, North Dakota, Ohio, South Carolina, and Tennessee, that do not accept student IDs. Georgia has already accepted student IDs from public colleges and universities since 2006. But get this, Ricky, students at private institutions, including several HBCUs, must use another form of ID to vote. Lastly, pay attention before you purchase. Amazon is adding a warning label to products that have been frequently returned by its customers. The frequently returned label alerts buyers that they might want to read the product details and the customer reviews before they click to buy. I'm Maria Moore, and that's what's happening in news. For more of these stories and other headlines, visit RickySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, what you got in sports?
Already, Maria, let's start with them Sacramento Kings, man. They have clinched the NBA playoff berth for the first time since 2006, back in the Chris Webber days, man. They may have put Coach Mike Brown at the top of that list for Coach of the Year, man. He turned that program around. He won 3 championships as an associate head coach for the Golden State Warriors. Kevin Durant, home debut with the Phoenix Suns, was a little bit of a struggle last night versus the Minnesota Timberwolves. Now, the Suns got the win. Kevin Durant had 16 points. Never quite got his rhythm going. Returning from that ankle injury, he's going to be fine. Phoenix looked good, even while Kevin Durant had an off night. So we're going to see what happens as we get down this stretch, getting to the playoffs. Speaking of getting to the playoffs, the Dallas Mavericks, they lost for the 14th time in the last 20 games since Kyrie
What is going on? And they got Kyrie Irving. What the hell is going on?
Man, listen, man. Super Dave may have a point. And, I don't agree with that dude much, but you're welcome to jump on right now, Super Dave. I got excited when Kyrie Irving joined the Mavericks, and I'm like, listen, this can get them to the Western Conference championship. And Dave was like, man, something about Kyrie Irving, nothing about his talent, but every team he go to, it's going to go downhill. And he predicted this. So I'm going to give you your props on this one right here. We still got some season left. They 37-40.
But even if they win the play-in game and get the 8th seed, they're not going anywhere. You have the 2 probably top 5 players in the NBA, and they suck. Said just like that.
And last week,
that's
the
bad.
Mavericks superstar.
That's bad.
And see, here's the deal, Rick. Luka Doncic, they superstar, said that he's not enjoying playing anymore. So is that because of Kyrie Irving?
He was happy before, right?
He was enjoying playing before then. Now Kyrie Irving got there. He's not enjoying playing. So what is that saying?
Exactly. So Mark Cuban going to have to make some decisions here real fast. This looks like Kyrie going to be probably gone at the end of this season. It's just the way things are going to play out. So only time will tell, man. We'll see you. Y'all follow me on social media at Rock T Holla. We can continue to talk about that. In the meantime, the Praise Mixdown's coming up next with Dwight Stone on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Take us to church there, Rock T.
Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen.
Rock T.
It is the
Rock T, you
Richard
been a
Smiley.
preach.